Hi there. I'm just previewing a little app that I've made to try and assist with positive EV betting. Uh, EV betting is something I've been doing for quite a while now as a hobby, and I enjoy watching sport. For those of you that don't know, the idea behind EV betting is that you want to get a better price than what the true odds are, and if you do this consistently over the long run, um, the edge will eventually play out, and you should make money essentially. So value is very important. So I'll kind of talk you through how it works. So for EV betting, the kind of standard way people do it is that you find a sharp sports book. The one I use is Pinnacle. You find the odds there, so you can see tonight Portsmouth are playing Coventry. This is what the odds are, and what you would then do is then take those odds and put them into the real odds calculator. So we do that via the bulk paste section. And you can see here now you've got Portsmouth, Coventry, and then the draw, and those are the odds. The bulk paste selections box can handle odds in any format, so American, fractional, decimal. It can handle your standard 3 selections or a 25 selection cavalry charge at Ascot. It has the capacity to do it all. So then we just import it here, and then we can close it, and then we just do convert, and you can see here this tells us what the market overround is. So that's the margin that the bookmaker Odds Pinnacle has provided. You can see here this is what the input odds were, this is what the true odds are, and this is what the target odds would be if you had a 0% edge for Portsmouth to win. So if we go back to the top here, we can just change that, and we're going to go for an arbitrary edge of say 4%, and we'll just convert that again. You can see the input odds have remained the same, the true odds have remained the same, but the target odds have increased to 4.513. So what I would then do is then go on to your odds comparison website. So this is Odds Portal, and see if I can find that price there. And in this case I can't. I would then check Odds Checker and do the same thing, and I can't see it there either, which is not uncommon whenever you're using UK betting websites, because the bookmakers apply quite a considerable margin, which makes it very difficult for the everyday punter to win in the long run. So what I then do is go to the exchange, and you can see here, I can see Portsmouth for 4.5, so that would be comparable with the target odds, but when you're using Betfair, it's always better to ask for a price. So we'll go to Betfair, and we'll change that to 4.6, and we'll just use an arbitrary value of say £2, and then we'll place that bet. And hopefully if that gets matched, that means that we've got a price that is a positive EV of 4%, and if we continually do that over the long run, we should win in sports betting. So if we go back to the calculator, you can see that there's a few little features. So as I said, I use decimals, so that's what I have selected, but if you like American, if you like fractional, if you like Hong Kong, whatever, you can put them in, and then you can just do convert, and it'll show you all the different odds there. You can obviously add the name of the event there, and then you can export the results to an Excel file or Google Sheets. This is something I used to do manually with Python, but anyone that's kind of engaged in sports betting knows that you're putting a lot of volume through the markets, 20, 30 plus bets a day, so anything that can kind of simplify that I think is useful. It does come with a small one-off fee of $1.99. That's primarily done just to cover the cost of hosting the website and app. It's not done to make money. It's a hobby for me, this. So yeah, I'd be interested to see what you think of this. I'd love to get your feedback on things that are good, things that could be improved, and any additional features. One thing I'm thinking of is adding an arbitrage calculator as well. And the idea behind this is that I didn't want it to kind of be spammed by betting websites or anything like that. I just kind of want it to be for, the average punter to try and get good value. So yeah, if you think it's something that's useful, please give it a go, and please, I would love to get some feedback on this. Thanks.